As the new school year approaches, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is urging primary school administrators to discontinue charging unnecessary fees. This, as he believes, could force children to stay away from classes. Mr. Holness, who is also the Education Minister, was speaking at an awards ceremony for PEP students at the office of the Prime Minister on Wednesday.
Education must not be distributed by virtue of the income status of the household. And that is what these emerging fees are starting to do. At the high school level, every year it is a constant struggle. I have said to my constituents, I'm not paying any high school fees. Because the government, since we introduced this policy, has always supported the schools. And indeed, the statistics, the figures will show that since the introduction of the no tuition policy, government support to secondary schools has increased dramatically.
The Prime Minister noted that it is evident everyone wants the best for their child, but while schools are trying to make improvements, it shouldn't be at the expense of excluding students who can't afford the fees.
What is emerging now is that primary schools are beginning to charge fees. They are not calling them tuition fees, but whether it is ancillary or auxiliary or registration, whatever fee it is, I'm putting the primary schools on notice that there are many parents, and I'm not now speaking as Prime Minister, I'm speaking now as a Member of Parliament. I'm seeing an increased number of requests for assistance to pay for registration packages. And there is a sense that the more expensive the school is, the more exclusive it is.
He says while he understands the roles of principals, it cannot be at the expense of inequity.
I am not saying that the parents must not contribute, but sometimes we miss the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is to make sure that no child, regardless of the income status of their household, is in any way deprived of education. Now remember, at the primary level, the criteria for enrollment should never be that the parent can afford it. The criteria for enrollment is your proximity to the school. The introduction of these kinds of fees is going to change that.
Mr. Holness revealed that last year the government spent some $34.1 billion on secondary education. Cody Barrett, Frontline News.